So about a month ago, Belkin finally released that MagSafe mount that everyone was interested in back at WWDC when Apple showed off its continuity camera feature. But what I was very disappointed to find out when I got that mount in was that this was specifically for MacBooks and other laptops, which is fine, but I wanted to stick this thing on my Pro Display XDR, which is what I felt like Apple was using during the keynote. And, it doesn't have a webcam. And so for meetings, I usually need to pull out a laptop or an iPad. And now I don't need to do that because fast forward to today, we have the desktop specific mount in hand and it's available to order from Apple, but the wait times have already slipped into late January or early February. So if you're thinking about getting one, I would get it right now. Okay, so the unboxing process is it's a box that holds a MagSafe mount. It's nothing crazy, but the mount itself is actually very different looking than the one that you get for your laptop, which makes a whole lot of sense. But this design just feels a bit more sturdy and kind of better fleshed out than the MacBook one. I feel like it won't topple over as easily. There are actually a few other use cases for this MagSafe mount other than just mounting your monitor, and so it just already becomes worth the $40. It's still kind of expensive, but there's more use cases than the other one that literally is just for a laptop. So you can actually use this in conjunction with the mini tripod by utilizing the 1/4-inch screw at the bottom. It folds up really easily, and you can also rotate between portrait and landscape without having to take the whole thing off and switch it like you would with the MacBook one. You can also adjust the viewing angles from vertical to 25 degrees downward with a tilting hinge, which was one of the biggest issues with the MacBook, is because if you wanted to change the camera angle on that mount, you actually had to tilt the whole lid down, and the entire lid would be pointing down at my stomach or something, which is just not a good angle. And so you won't actually have to do that with your monitor. You can tilt the stand itself. Another bonus is that this actually makes Apple's desk view so much better when it's used at a higher angle like this. On a MacBook, the desk view is kind of useless, and with the Studio or Pro Display or any other external monitor for that matter, it's just much higher up off the desk, so you get a better look at the desk view, and it does kind of feel like a top-down camera that I would use in traditional videos where I'm unboxing things. And so it's much more useful in my opinion. And that's really it. The mount does work totally fine with any MagSafe compatible iPhone. If you're using it without a case, it's fine, but with a MagSafe compatible case, it just really makes that magnetic connection so much stronger, and therefore it gives you a bit of reassurance that your phone actually won't topple down off of your desk. And if it does, at least it's protected with a case. But of course, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Is this one that you might think of picking up, for your Pro Display or your Studio Display or any other external display for that matter? It should work for most of them. And so I would love to know in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.